Good morning, everyone. Welcome back to another episode of Talking TVL. I'm your digital host, Breona Winn, and if you don't know what this is our pre-show to the lifestyle show called Tennessee Valley Living, which airs every weekday, Monday through Friday at 11 a.m. Listen, happy Monday. I'm sure you all had a fun and amazing weekend. I sure did. I'll tell you what, I went to Atlanta, the good old ATL, for a girls' trip this weekend to celebrate some birthdays for my sisters, so shout out to them. And we had such an amazing time, but last time you saw me sitting on this chair at this desk area, it was last Thursday for our Juneteenth show, which was such a success, so much so that I figured why not today recap for you what you may have missed. So let's get started. Okay, first we started off the show with Mr. William Hampton. He is the owner of Huntsville Revisited Museum. He opened the show by giving us just a brief history lesson on what exactly Juneteenth is. Hey, I learned some things myself, so I highly encourage you all to head on over to tvliving.com to watch the full interview yourself. But then, after Mr. William, we got a full scalp analysis from Dominique of Do Beauty Co. She brought her handy dandy scalp cam to take a look at both my scalp and Peyton's scalp, and I have the video for you, so let's take a look.
Most of us focus on what we can see, right? How it looks from the outside, right? But what about what's hiding underneath? This morning we have Do Beauty's Dominique here to give us a live scalp analysis that could change the hair game. So Bree and I are here to get a little personal. Bree, I'm a little nervous.
Girl, listen, here's the thing. I mean, we've been to the salon before, right, Dominique? And I've had this contraption in my head before, and Dominique like almost roasted me. I'm just saying, like,
no, I'm scared, and you guys are gonna get to see it. I'm like, oh goodness, what if there's anything gross? It's probably just hairspray and
it's okay, like product buildup. Yeah.
But Dominique, I want to bring you in here because first, again, Do Beauty Co. For people who have missed your first introduction, tell us who you guys are and how you started this up. This is luxurious.
Yes. I am a natural hairstylist. I'm a licensed cosmetologist in both Pennsylvania and Alabama. We started last year, October, with the head spa. It's Japanese inspired, but I have my own take on it, my own spin. I've studied scalp, I've studied hair. The goal is to see what the problem is and to attack it head on.
Wow. And so you mentioned I mean, again, so we're going to find that out now, but what are some typical things that you see, and how does, again, knowing your scalp health really contribute to overall hair health?
Yes, so it kind of starts internal first. So one of the first questions I actually ask is if you drink water, what's your lifestyle like? That tells me a lot about what's going on in your scalp, whether or not when I'm looking with the microscope, if it's just product buildup or if you have something like seborrheic dermatitis, psoriasis, and things like that. While I'm not a doctor, I can look and I can't diagnose you, but I can give you a suggested, regimen, and then suggest that you go to a dermatologist. If
so we're gonna get a little sample of that here on the air. B, do you want to go first? You got this microscope thing.
Yeah, I mean, second time's a charm, right? Dominique, you had great tips for me. I have to be honest, I can't even lie to my friends here on TVL. I did not do anything that you said I should, so this should be interesting. Let's see what's back there.
We're gonna go back
and we
here.
can see. Oh, so it's gonna be here on the screen.
Yeah.
Oh.
Okay, what do you see?
I feel like that looks normal, but I wouldn't know.
Okay.
So I see that your scalp is a little shiny. Have you been drinking water?
I have. Is that good?
Water is good, yeah.
Yay.
So I can see it's shiny. When did you last shampoo your hair?
Yeah, girl. Maybe like a couple weeks ago.
Yeah, so that's what that shine is that's on the hair. That's product buildup as well as you need a good cleansing session.
Yikes. Okay, that's fair. Like I said, I honestly have not like properly washed my hair in a couple of weeks, so this tracks.
Yeah.
And so Dominique, when you say cleansing session, again, we can come there. You offer that at your salon.
Yes,
What
ma'am.
kind of treatments do we get there that's different from just like a shampoo in the shower?
So first, it's luxury. It's an experience from the moment you walk in. I have the relaxing music, and we'll go through a thorough consultation and scalp analysis. And when we do that, that tells me kind of what products I need to select and cater it towards you yourself.
Okay, all right. So does B need any? What do you think B should?
Yeah. She needs the experience.
I do.
Well, she got it here.
I did.
You should just make that part of your. How often should we get? I mean, I guess it depends on the client, but
yeah, I like to say at least once a month to kind of give a reset of the scalp. That helps with hair growth, that manipulation, getting the blood flowing in the scalp. That does help with hair growth and in the scalp.
I mean, it was so like it was so calming and comfortable. I would do this once a month.
Oh yeah,
I'll get back on the books.
Sign up, B. Okay, should we do? So again, one thing we do want to stress, Dominique, you treat natural hair specifically, but also just all types of hair as well.
All types of hair, women and men, and I mean, I do children as well. Yes.
Loving that. Okay, should I? Are you gonna? Are we sure? I'm so scared. I've never had this done. Okay.
It's gonna be great.
I'm excited.
I'm sorry.
Maybe you don't have to zoom in if you guys don't want to.
It's not that bad.
Oh man,
look
it's
at
like
you.
darker than I thought.
Yeah.
My mother is coal black headed, so.
Okay.
Oh,
That looks great to me. But
is
I'm
that
a
looking
professional.
good?
When did you last shampoo your hair? 'Cause that
Last
doesn't-
night.
I figured you would have done that. Yeah, so I can see your scalp is pretty clean. Do you drink a lot of water though?
I do, yeah.
That's good. So water helps lubricate the hair strands, and that's what helps with breakage.
Okay.
So
I want to ask you this, Dominique.
Yes.
Is it true? I feel like my hair does not grow terribly long. Like, I will go months without getting it cut, and I guess everybody's different, but is it true that kind of your scalp health can impact even hair growth?
absolutely, yeah. Your scalp health, your genetics, all of that, like when it comes to hair growth, all of that plays a major factor. Whether or not like your family has thicker hair, more fine hair,
Yeah.
all that plays into factor. But I have seen that my clients that come in consistently, we've seen like their hair density change. So
Yeah.
getting that blood flowing helps with the hair.
Okay, yeah, I feel like I have fine hair. My mother's got thick, gorgeous hair, and my daddy has fine hair. And Daddy, I got your hair, and it's tough. I feel like I had to use dry shampoo and whatnot to kind of make it thick. Any other recommendations? I did okay, you think?
Yeah, I don't think it's that bad for you. But you also just cleaned your hair.
That's
so-
true.
There you
I
go.
was nervous, y'all. I was nervous I was
It's
gonna have like a
not-
weird like freckle or something that I was gonna have to like get examined. Because I mean, you don't know. You don't know. What's
You never
going
know.
on.
It's actually good. You did good.
Okay,
Go you.
pass the scalp test. Thank you, Dominique.
You're
we love you so
welcome.
much. Tell us again though one more time. Do Beauty Co.
Do Beauty
where
Co.
you guys are, where people if they want a consultation, what that looks like, and again just to sign up.
We are located on 3311 Bob Wallace Ave. It's around the back. Once you see you'll see it. Once you get there, it's a big white building. You can go onto all of my social medias. It's Do Beauty Co. You can check me out on TikTok, Instagram, Facebook. And then my number is 256-503-4224. You can always text me. I am always available to go through a phone consultation as well as have you come in and we'll go over a few things.
Awesome. We'll just do that. B, what do you think? We should go to the studio and
Let's
get
do it. Little
the
girls'
head
day.
massages. And
Yeah, little TVL girls.
catch
Day.
us there, Dominique.
Yeah.
Yes, we are so excited. Thank you so
You're
much for
welcome.
coming on. Good to
Thank
know. Again,
you.
we're hanging in. We'll both drink water, I guess.
Yeah,
Yes.
we'll cheers to it.
Yes.
Sure. Cheers to that.
I love. Listen, it was a fun time. I'm so glad. Okay, fun fact. To just take you back memory lane. We did a package for Do Beauty Co. where I went to the salon and got my hair analyzed. I was gonna say analyzed. Honey, my scalp was horrible. So I'm glad that it wasn't as bad last Thursday. But hey, you have the opportunity to go get the same treatment as well. Again, Do Beauty Co. She tells you where you can find her, and if for whatever reason you forget, head on over to tvliving.com where you can find all the information right there. Then we sat down with Miss Black Rocket City, Miss Michaela. She is all parts of gorgeous. She had the prettiest pink dress. Again, hey, tvliving.com, that's where you can find the full interview. But then we ended the show with the curated gallery and looked at two really beautiful and very powerful pieces of art. And again, hey, I have the video for you, so let's take a look at it.
On Juneteenth. The curated gallery is in the studio with us today with some incredible pieces by local Black artists. Our friend Jordan is here to chat how art can spark conversation, celebrate culture, bring people together, right?
Yes.
So many things. And so with that, again, we welcome Jordan from the curated gallery. Jordan, welcome to the show. Thank you for joining us. I want to chat initially because art, we know, is powerful in so many ways. I think specifically for the Black community, we've seen it throughout history in a number of ways. I think music has been really impactful, food and food creativity.
Yes.
So curious just kind of for your opinion, again, especially on Juneteenth right now, what this medium has done for people and can do.
Well, art can, like you said, bring people together. Art is just it's one of those things where you don't even realize it's there. It's almost there in all aspects of our lives.
Yeah.
There's emotional connections and ties to it. Art it can be a release, it can be therapy. And before we get into speaking on one of these pieces, art really is therapy within our own community and just in general.
Yeah, I think there's something innate in each of us to create, right? I mean, I'm a firm believer that we're children of a creator, we're creation ourselves, and so to think that we want to mirror that and create things in this world ourselves as well. And so again, you've brought some pieces with you that do just that. Let's chat a little bit about each of these, and again, the artists behind them. Let's start with this first one. A lot of texture here.
Yes, so this first piece is titled Why Us? It's actually from an artist we represent, Ebedmelech Nzumi Tasala. He's actually an artist from Cameroon, Africa.
Wow.
So yes, he ships his work to us directly and we bring his work out on the market here in the US. His work focuses on mental health within itself.
Wow.
So he utilizes pointillism. So they're little tiny dots throughout this work that make up this entire image that you're seeing.
Oh my goodness, I don't think I realized. Yeah, it's truly just dotted imagery.
Yes.
Wow, that's really powerful.
And he tries to, in all of his imagery throughout his work, really talk on mental health. And also, not specifically in this work, but also femininity within that mental health aspect as well.
I love too the color scheme. It's a black and white over color.
Yes.
I feel like there's something there. I'm not really sure what, but I feel like if we look at it long enough, we can come. There's always meaning. I love walking around looking at art and maybe attributing a message that maybe the artist didn't intend. I don't know, but I feel like that's what makes it fun and interesting and sparks conversation.
Definitely
as you mentioned.
does. And you'll see he also has collaged different fabrics from his village.
Oh, wow.
So the painting titled "Why Us," and you see this little boy like in a frenzy, is like, why us? Why am I going through this? Why, you know, and these symbolic patterns that he's collaged throughout the painting.
Yeah, that's powerful. I mean, I think when you really even think about, I mean, certainly there are a lot more conversations in present day, but when we think about too what's going on overseas and how people live, I mean, it is just, there are no words, I think, really for it. And so to think that, again, somebody is sending his work over here to proclaim a message that he is living is really powerful. So again, this one of the fabulous pieces we can see at, again, the curated gallery. Let's move down here a little bit. We've got another one, a lot of conversation, I'm sure, embedded in this canvas.
Yes. So this piece is actually from our founder, Ashe Salah.
Okay.
He is a visual artist, and in this piece, he really wanted to talk about the nuances within society. So figures depicted eating watermelon, and what that could relate and so forth, and what message that may be. He ultimately, though, this is a piece he created over a year ago.
Oh, wow.
And his work has transformed even since.
Yeah.
So he's currently studying at the School of Art Institute in Chicago.
Okay.
And his work now still talks about Black identity, but he's utilizing materials like that remind you of home. So what that looks like in the Black home and in Black spaces.
Yeah, again, there's so much, I keep saying it, there's so much conversation, I think, surrounding art and different perspectives and just new ways of looking at life. And I think art helps remind us of that. And again, we of course see these at the curated gallery. I want to give you space too to share, Jordan, again, for people who have not been to the gallery itself, tell us again where you are and kind of what a typical afternoon there might look like for people who want to see and explore.
Yeah, so at the curated gallery, you put on different exhibitions throughout the city of Huntsville. So the exhibition location can always change and may always be different. We highlight different artists throughout the city as well as national artists as well. We're always doing open calls. We actually currently have an open call going on right now.
Okay.
And then we're preparing for our next open call for our next big exhibition in September.
Awesome. It's going to be so exciting. And of course, before that, though, we do know you're going to be a part of the camp's celebration of Juneteenth, right? Tell me what that's going to look like this coming weekend.
Yeah, so some of the pieces you see here will actually be on display there this upcoming Saturday. We'll have a few other pieces that we didn't show today, so we're excited to be a part of the visual language there.
Awesome. So again, if you like a smidget of what you saw today, there's so much more to come in the coming days. And again, as Juneteenth is celebrated here in Rocket City. Jordan, thank you again so much.
Thank you so much.
You're so talented in a lot of ways, and we're grateful to be able to highlight that today. So thank you so much.
Again, that was the curated gallery. Make sure you follow them on all their social medias. And hey, for the third time, tvliving.com, so you can find every interview that you may have missed or that you just want to rewatch. But as a quick little sneak peek on what to expect for today, we're looking at 10 must-haves for the summer. We're hearing a song from Trey Calloway. He's got a new original that is dropping in July, but we're getting the sneak peek here first on TVL, Tennessee Valley Living, and then we're going to wrap the show with another edition of Movement Monday, which I was thinking this morning, we have not had one of those in a minute, so I'm excited to see what Amanda Deason from Pure Bar is going to bring today. As far as movements go, listen, hey, after the weekend I'm in need of a good stretch, so I'm excited about it. And that is all we have for you today on Tennessee Valley Living or Talking TVL. But have a great day. Enjoy your Monday. It should be pretty hot, but as I always say, I'm no meteorologist, but you know who is. Eric, Jeff, and Brad. And one of the three men will be on at 10:30 on your Facebook, on your YouTube, on your Roku, giving you 48 weather extra, just a little sneak peek inside area of what you can expect today on, well, as far as the weather goes, and that's going to happen at 10:30. So right now it's 10:15. So in about 15 minutes, one of the three men will be on to give you a look at what the weather is looking like today. But have a good day. Enjoy your Monday, and I'll see you tomorrow for another episode of Talking TVL.